Hello fellow teachers and students. Let's not mess around here because you or your students have an IELTS reading test coming up. Let's get stuck into the 3 quick tips for IELTS reading. Tip 1. Convert vocab lists into usable language. How do we do this? During class time or before the test, as we would usually do, get students to build on or create their own personal vocabulary lists. But instead of just long lists of categorized vocab, add to it by having students write out a short sentence using different words that have a similar meaning to the target word. For example, topics like technology, science, advertising are all quite common topics that the students will face. So, in their word lists, students will often have all these listed under those categories, possibly with their L1 meaning or definition. Now, instead of this, the list could include synonyms, antonyms, phrases, or specific jargon created into sentences so that it gives a similar meaning and context to the target word. Let's take a quick look at an example. Notice how all the words have changed. Here's the original sentence. Many scientists believe that climate change is primarily caused by human activities. Here is the usable language. Notice all the changes. A large number of researchers think that human actions are the main cause of environmental change. Here's the other example. So, why? Since the test and English language is filled with so many various ways of saying the same thing, and by the way, this doesn't just apply for reading or language skills, by converting the vocab list into usable language, we can help the students to understand how sentences and words can have the same meaning but be written using completely different words or structures. Tip number 2, diversify reading practice. How? Okay, so this one might sound a little obvious, but do you actually do this as a teacher or student of IELTS? Most practice actual reading tests, but have you ever thought of using other authentic, interesting texts? Here are some examples. Parts of a novel could be fiction or non-fiction. This can help to follow plots, characters, and themes, giving the ability to infer meanings from different ways of writing. News and social media articles. Now here you can focus on headlines, the first and last sentences of the writing, all to get the gist or main idea for skimming skills. Now the same could also be used for scanning as well. Documentaries and podcasts with subtitles or scripts focus on reading, taking notes, and highlighting information such as the introduction, some of the main ideas, perhaps even the conclusion as well. Alongside these full scripts, follow up with various IELTS-style reading questions. Now why? All these ways of practicing reading skills are much more appealing to students. It doesn't mean that we shouldn't, as teachers, use practice tests, but alternative approaches will bring the same, if not greater, more noticeable improvements for the true reading test. Tip number 3, Bruce Lee quote, "Knowing is not enough, we must apply." How? By actively practicing these tips and other strategies you may have learned. Some examples: skimming and scanning, pretty obvious one. Don't just teach, learn, or understand these, actually practice them with real-life passages like in tip 2. Simulate test conditions. Practice full-length tests under timed conditions to apply the strategies you've learned. This will help manage time much more effectively. Seek feedback and advice. Get into the habit of reviewing answers after simulated practice tests by analyzing incorrect answers with a teacher, a classmate, an online buddy, or online forum. This helps create independent learners and avoids repeated mistakes. Why? Understanding IELTS reading strategies is important, but actively applying them is crucial for success. Alright guys, to recap those 3 tips. 1. Convert those long, boring word lists into usable language. 2. Diversify reading practice with other materials. And 3. Be like Bruce Lee. Apply what you have learned, and if you don't use it, you lose it. Alright guys, that is it for today's video. I urge you to encourage your students to practice regularly, keep their chins up, and stay confident. Wish them luck and give us a thumbs up if we are helping you help your students. I'm Warren from the Teacher Trainers channel, signing out.